Good morning. So for those of you who don't know, I am Megan. I am a mom of a 3-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. And I've been breastfeeding the baby since he was born. So for 11 and a half months. He doesn't sleep longer than 2 hours, so lack of sleep happens very often in my house. I have been sick, he's been sick, the toddler's been sick for the last 2 weeks, I think it's been. So it's been an exhausting and trying day, or weeks. Last night or yesterday was the worst day that I've ever had being a mom. I suffer from postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety. I am on medication that I'm pretty sure needs to be upped. I do have Ativan in case of really bad days, but I don't feel safe taking it with 2 young kids at home by myself, and my husband's working, so I don't. I wait until he gets home, so basically it doesn't help. So last night I had the privilege of staying at my dad's house. He's out of town, so I stayed at his house, and my husband took over night shift with the boys. The baby did amazing with his dad, so that was good. I had a good 9.5 hours of sleep, a solid 5 hours of sleep straight, which hasn't happened since before he was even born, so 15 months. While I was pregnant with him, I was diagnosed with colitis, and I was getting up to use the bathroom every hour from January until he was born in May, and even after that until I got my colitis under control until July. And then I was still getting up with him, feeding him. So that's just a little bit of my backstory. My channel is called It's Not Always Unicorns, obviously. Because it's not. Motherhood, being a wife, being a stay-at-home mom who works from home and has a part-time job. So I guess I'm not even really a stay-at-home mom, I'm a working mom. Breastfeeding, it's not always unicorns and butterflies and sprinkles and everything else. It's hard, and it can be exhausting, and it can make you feel alone, and it can make you feel like giving up. Yesterday, like I said, was the worst day that I've ever had. I've never felt that bad before. The guilt that comes with being a mom is insane. You never for me anyways, I never feel like I'm good enough for the boys, that I'm always doing something wrong, and taking time for myself is taking away from them. I'm surrounded by amazing people who remind me every day that I do need to take time for myself. I'm getting better at that. But being sick and taking care of a sick baby and dealing with a busy toddler, and we have 2 dogs, we have 6 ducks, 10 ducks, we have 6 ducks. It's a lot to handle when you're sick, you're not getting any sleep, you are suffering from postpartum depression and anxiety. Not getting sleep makes everything worse for me. I did nothing with my kids yesterday. Like, I fed them and made sure that they were okay, but I cried all day. And crying in front of them makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like a shitty mom. And some days it's just hard. And I'm hoping that through this channel that maybe it helps in a way. I don't want to start a journal. I don't have time to sit down and write. I find talking on the phone to be my journal, and sometimes all my friends are busy and they don't have time to talk on the phone. So maybe this is a way for me to journal, to get out my feelings, to talk through things that I'm feeling, and hopefully help somebody else that is feeling this way as well. Like, I know that so many other women can relate to this, but I'm just hoping that this is able to help me get through the tough days. The weather has been shitty. We got like 4 inches of snow the other day, so that doesn't help anything either. Being sick and not getting sleep, and then getting sick. That's the reason why I'm sick, is because I'm not getting sleep. And not getting sleep while you're sick, it's just a vicious cycle. And I just hope that this will somehow help me cope and deal with things a little bit better than I have been. Like I said, I am on medication. I do need to get it upped. I will be making a doctor's appointment today. But for now, I'm hoping that this is just my outlet to help me deal with everyday life, raising 2 boys and being a wife, and just help me in some way and help somebody else, because postpartum depression and anxiety is real. It is scary. It makes you feel alone, and I hope that no one else feels like this or sees this video and it recognizes how they're feeling and goes to the doctor and gets help. Anyways, that's all I had to say today. My short introduction video has now turned into over 7 minutes. Anyways, bye.